What's up, guys? It's Gray, aka the Kagre. I am sorry for. Hold on, let me move my mic a little bit closer. I am sorry for not uploading anything on Monday. There's no My Hero this week because of Golden Week, so that's why. And normally I try to replace it with something, but I just found myself busy. I just finished up this semester, so I guess I was trying to take a little bit of time to relax. Not a huge deal, I'm sure. Anyway, we're here with more Bleach, and oh my god, guys. Why does it have to end right here, dude? Oh, we'll get there. So, the first episode I watched was episode 13. And this one, I had to take a lot of notes on. I didn't realize how good I was at taking notes about stuff that I watched, but I really hate it because, god, does it suck having to, write stuff down. Just because I don't want to forget anything. I really shouldn't. I really should just watch it and see what I remember. Because, otherwise that means it's not important. But this episode, the really things that stuck out to me. Well, let's just go through it, because I didn't write it down, so I might as well. Alright, first and foremost, it cuts to Orihime, because this is the episode where Orihime gets her powers. There's the one chick who's, super gay for Orihime. I don't remember her name, because she is not relevant at all. But she's there, and she's reoccurring. I guess it's an M or something. Anyway. Orihime's like, oh, you should leave, because I can totally see hollows now. Hollow, nothing personnel, teleports behind you. It's a girl hollow, or at least it has a female voice. Then we cut to Ishida? I'm just going to call him Ishida. He shows a little bit of flashback with his grandpa, which is, I don't remember if they talk about later. Anyone who reads the manga might know what I'm talking about there. I don't know. I assume they have to, because we learn more about him in the next episode. But anyway, that was very quick. They just cut back to Orihime. The hollow shoots green seeds at people and then controls them. They turn half the school into zombies. Tatsuki's insane. By the way, I know. I actually wrote, God, I miss her. I do, man. I really, really like Tatsuki. She's so cool. I'm so bummed that she doesn't do anything really ever. She also was low-key one of the better love interests for Ichigo. And then she bites the hollow when it tries to attack. Oh, dude, so good. And then a quick backflash with Orihime and Tatsuki the first time they met, because Orihime had people bullying her because of her hair. Dude, I don't get it with these people in hair. I don't. And people in Karakara Town are just not into orange hair, I guess. I guess I don't. But apparently, because of Tatsuki, she had the confidence to grow it out, which is pretty nice, actually. And as I was saying that, I'm like, man, I wrote down, man, this character gets straight robbed. And she basically does. It's really unfortunate what happens to Orihime, because she starts off as a real character, and then basically devolves into Kurosaki-kun. It's just crazy. Speaking of things that, happen, her powers, I knew this. This is not something that I've forgotten, but I am happy for an opportunity to talk about it, because they don't work like that ever again. They never work like that again. Ever. Ever do they do that. I don't think, at least. I think they do in Soul Society. I do think they do in Soul Society. But I can't remember them ever doing that in, Hueco Mundo or later. I really don't. It just turns into Senten Kushin I Reject, or however you pronounce it. And then, shield or heal. She, rarely uses it all. It's just... And they all have, personality. It's just... The way... If you don't know what I'm talking about. Her hairpins split up into, I think it's 5. There's 2 for shield, 2 for heal, and then 1 for attack. So it's 5, I think. I'm not positive, but I think that's how it goes. Maybe 6. And they all are, individual little tiny, fairy-looking people. And they all have different personalities and stuff. And, the attacking one's, really cool and edgy. And that's funny, by the way. I love that. I also love that type of power. I love it when multiple different entities make up one, ability. I just think it's really cool. And I didn't realize it until I thought about it. Definitely, that was probably the basis for a lot of, imaginary characters that I had. So, really creative stuff. It's just a shame that it doesn't ever do that, really, again. Okay, what does this note say? Right. Because he's you reject the bonds. So he's basically we split things in half. And I was like, wow, that's intense. All right, Uruhara. Oh, by the way, she beats him. She splits the hall in half and be with the offensive Sentencushion. Uruhara abducts her and Chad. And then, more. Man, I need better handwriting. More than it should? Huh. Abducts them more than it should. That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Basically, he explains what's going on. To like the hollows of Soul Reapers, all that stuff, and they're like, wow, that's whack. But they take it in stride, but also probably because they've seen it with themselves. But they also took that in stride, so, good for them. Really not reacting at all. But, a minor complaint. I don't really care. Rukia meets up with Ishida, sorry, and he's like, I hate Quincy's, but also not really. And then Ichigo shows up, and he's like, what's up, dork? And they're kind of low-key friendly with each other, but they're like rivals in the way that late Dragon Ball Goku and Vegeta are. So they're like, I'll beat you. And that's the end of that episode. Pretty okay episode, gonna be honest. Not amazing. Just because it's the Orihime century. Not that Orihime's bad or anything, it's just the next two are really good. So the next one, I just watched it, so I didn't write notes on it. Thank God. I'm sure you're all, happy about that. But this one is just Ishida and Ichigo fighting back to back. We get Ishida's backstory about his grandpa who trained him and how he was the last Quincy. And how Society was watching him, and then he was attacked by hollows, and Ishida was there and watched it go down, and his grandpa couldn't fight them all, and he was always trying to ask the Soul Reapers to we say work together. And then the Soul Reaper showed up way later, and he was already dead, and that's why Ishida was so mad at them. But later in the episode, he realizes that really he was just mad at himself, and he was taking it out on other people, which is a pretty real character decision. So I like that. We also get a little bit of development for Ichigo, because he's like, hey man, first of all, you endangered people, which was a big dumb, and then that we should work together right now. And your grandpa's always preaching us work together, let's do it right now. And Ishida was like, oh, gosh, that's a good idea. Ruki is like, and then, so they're like, man, there's way more, Ishida's like, way more hollows than there should be for the bait. And then a Menos Grande opens up, and everyone's like, whoa, Menos, it's so, and Ruki's like, oh, I've never seen one before. And the whole time I'm like, Menos Grande are small fry. They are, not right now, but oh my God, they just aren't. They just aren't. They ain't. They ain't. They really ain't. Nothing, really. And it's just crazy to see how far all the characters go when they're fighting a Roncar, who are leagues ahead of Menos Grande, so far ahead of Menos Grande, and Ruki's like, oh, I've never seen. Either way, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It was cool because it fires a Sero, which Netflix spells with an S, which is always kind of weird. And Ichigo blocks it, and then Ishida's... There was a pretty funny scene where Ishida realized that Ichigo had really high spiritual pressure, so he was, using his spiritual pressure for his arrows, and he, tied his sword to his head. It was really funny. But, basically, Ichigo's like, oh, my spiritual pressure is always high, or whatever, maximum, because he doesn't know how to control it, which is, the point. It's, always out. Because he doesn't know how to control it, which is a plot point for later, which I do remember a little bit. We're introduced very briefly to Yurichi. By briefly, I mean she shows up, and he's like, oh, my best friend, my cat, Yurichi. And I'm like, let's see. Oh, they fight the Menos. Well, by they fight, I mean Ichigo blocks the attack with a Sero and then cuts it, and then it gets upset and leaves. And then Uruhara stops Rukia from, interfering because he's like, this has to happen. Let it happen. Which is a little messed up because we all know Uruhara's, plan, and, him and Aizen's plan are coinciding right here, and it's a little messed up, but whatever, has to go down. And basically, they end up, they're friends. Ishida and Ichigo are kind of buddies, but they're they're still the Vegeta Goku, where they're I don't like you, Baka. They definitely do like each other, but they don't want to say it. And yeah, it's pretty much the end of that. Oh, and Rukia starts acting a little weird. Episode 15. Oh boy, this one's the one, fellas. So Rukia is man, they're a Menos Grande showed up and Ichigo stopped it. Soul Society's gonna figure it out. I can't hide this anymore. So she basically she's in a funk the whole episode. She's a little down because she's I have to bail. Like, I can't do this anymore. We get a little bit, there's like a side plot where Khan's trying to find a better home, and it's pretty funny, actually. Like, the humor here is honestly a lot better than I remember it being. It's actually quite funny. Ishida shows back up at school, and then Ichigo invites him to have lunch with them, and it's very awkward because Ishida's pretty awkward. Keigo, by the way, funny dude, really funny. I miss that. I miss a lot of the Karakura town. Karakura? I don't know. Town characters. They're great. I love them. Baruki's still in a funk. They're talking to Orihime. She's like, everyone's like, hey, you like Ichigo? And she's like, no, which is good, by the way, because other characters like Renji exist, and it doesn't matter. They talk about, also there was a really weird scene where like the one chick who's gay for Orihime just like tries to like sexually assault her. It's very awkward, but like it's definitely played off as a laugh, but in my head I'm like, what the fudge? It doesn't matter, not important. Like, do you like Ichigo? And she's like, no, we're friends. And then she's like thinking about it. She's like, man, I kind of like it here. I don't want to go. Well, she doesn't say that, but I know. I know what she's thinking. She's like, man, I'm gonna miss these people because no fun Soul Society. F my friends there. Renji, suck it. I guess. I mean, I don't think. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm especially interested in the next episode. I'll get to that. So basically, Khan comes back. Uraha's like, Yorichi the cat. Yorichi the cat, quote, starts talking to Urahara, and she's like, they're here, right? And he's like, ha, what are you talking about? Like, he definitely knows, because we all know Kisuke's a super genius. Also, by the way, Kisuke definitely could have soloed that Menos Grande. That doesn't matter. So did Tessai, actually. Tessai was a captain. Irrelevant. None of that stuff was thought of yet. We all know it, let's be honest. And then Rukia, Ichigo's like, hey, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, blah, whatever. Shut up. And then that kind of ends. And then she like runs away. And it shows at the very last scene, which I'm so bummed that it stopped here because I want to keep watching. I probably will, honestly. I'm probably going to watch one more episode and then write notes on it. But like, man, dude, it shows Renji and Byakuya. Oh, man. So if I remember correctly, my music stopped. I apologize. I'll just restart it for all of you guys. So these are going to start, now that we're getting to like Soul Society, first of all, this is way sooner than I thought. I thought they didn't, to be fair, but once they get inside Soul Society is very different than right now. But like, this is technically the beginning because like, they're here, Soul Society's here. And man, do I remember Renji not being the same character at all. I don't know if that's true. I'm curious because from my memory, Renji is entirely different like here than he is like later when he gets his character development, which is super dope, by the way. I can't wait for that. Oh, Renji versus Byakuya. Ooh, underrated fight. Anyway, doesn't matter. I've said doesn't matter like 40,000 times this video. I'm really energetic because that hyped me. I'm not going to lie. Seeing Renji and Byakuya got me real hyped because I'm so excited to watch Soul Society. But he has like his dumb visor where he's like, blah, 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 blah. She's an Igi guy. Rukia Kuchiki. And I'm like, bro, you're like tight with her. You're like childhood. Like, you're basically good friends. Haha. And Byakuya is there. He doesn't say anything, obviously, because he's Byakuya. He's just cool. Look, stand there. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm loving this. This is so good, man. This is so good. Man, Bleach is so good. What the heck? I'm glad I guess I'm glad I never rewatched or reread this because, man, this is flames. Honestly, I'm having such a good time. And I said that every video, but like, this is good. Like, this holds up. It's just maybe it's nostalgia. Like, I don't think it's nostalgia because I barely remember any of this crap anyway. I just like, it's just really cool characters, Either way, this video is almost 15 minutes long. Anyways, guys, that does it for me. Monday, we should have a new My Hero, and from what the leaks are, it should be pretty good. Go to my other channel if you want to see some Legends stuff, some Dokkan stuff. The Legends second year anniversary is coming up in the next couple of weeks, so seriously look out for stuff on that because I'm going to try and cover as much as I possibly can. Of course, Seven Deadly's over there. And over here, just, the same old, same old. Bleach Rewatch. If there's any news, I'll cover it. My Hero Monday. Yeah, so anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe if you want more content. Like the video, please. Helps me out so much. Please like the video. I really gotta start. You know what? Next time, remind me to ask. Oh, go bonk on the like button. I almost forgot. I didn't say at the beginning. Remind me to say at the beginning next time. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Peace.